Are you ready for a new adventure? Time to travel back in time, let's go! Are you ready for a new adventure? Let's learn about the past with Anna and Leo.
Hi friends! Welcome to Unlock This, a podcast from Honest History, where we join our friends Anna, Leo, and Percy on adventures through time and uncover some really cool stories along the way. My name is William. I'm 6 years old, and I love learning about history, especially new stories that I don't hear about in school. I can't wait for today's story, and I think you're gonna love it too. So let's dive in.
Anna, I made something for Percy that I want to show you. Let me get out my backpack.
Oh, cool! It's a little truck. How did you make it?
I built it using Lego bricks. At first, I was going to make something out of cardboard, but I was afraid it would fall apart after a while. Then I saw my Legos and thought they would be perfect.
Well, I love it. But I should warn you, Percy can be pretty picky. Let's go see if we can find him. Percy, where are you? There you are. Look, Leo made you something.
See, Percy, it's a truck. I thought I could put it in the vault and you could use it. Do you like it? He's not saying anything.
Let's just give him a second.
Wait, what's he doing?
I think he's giving you a gift.
Oh, it's an old piece of cheese. Thank you, Percy.
I think it's safe to say he likes his truck.
It was really fun to build. All the pieces had to fit just right. Sometimes I wonder how they came up with the idea of Lego.
Actually, I may have an answer for that.
Really?
My uncle loves building Legos, and he told me all about their history one time. Did you know that Lego was invented in Denmark?
I didn't know. Maybe that could be our next adventure. What do you think, Anna?
Let's do it! Percy, is there anything in the vault about Lego?
I wonder where he's leading us.
I don't know. We haven't been to this part of the vault before. Percy said this adventure is going to be a little bit different from our last ones.
Why is that?
He wants to show us 2 objects rather than just one.
Look, he's climbing into that box.
Should we open it?
There's a wooden duck and a box that says Kittycraft on it. Do you think these have something to do with Lego?
I'm positive they do. Get ready, Leo. We're about to travel. We made it.
I see a brick house in front of us. And look, there's a man opening the front door.
That's Ole Kirk Christensen.
Who's that?
He created Lego. Quick, let's run around the back of the house. I think that's where he has his workshop. Leo, can you see anything through the window?
I see a lot of wood. It looks like people have been building stools and ladders. That can't be right. If this is a Lego workshop, why would people be making furniture?
Well, Ole Kirk Christensen was a carpenter, which means he made things out of wood. His first workshop was used to build furniture. He would make things like ladders and ironing boards and stools.
Really? I never would have guessed that. Wait. Anna, do you smell that? It kind of smells like something is burning.
I smell it too. Look, there's smoke coming from inside the workshop. Let's get out of here!
Whoa! The whole building is on fire! Ole Kirk's workshop! It's burning down! Whoa! The firefighters just arrived. Will they be able to save it?
I'm afraid not. I remember my uncle telling me about this. Ole's workshop burned down in 1924. It really hurt his business.
How did the fire start?
Ole's son accidentally set a pile of wood chips on fire inside the workshop. The fire grew and grew until it destroyed the workshop and their home.
What did Ole do after that?
He decided to build an even bigger workshop. He hoped this would help his business grow because he would be able to build more furniture, but...
Oh no. Please don't tell me his workshop burned down again.
No, not this time. That happens later.
Wait, what? How many fires were there?
We'll get to that part, don't worry. No, this time something called the Great Depression happened.
The Great Depression. I learned about that in school. People didn't have much money at the time, and many people lost their jobs and homes. But I thought the Great Depression happened in the United States. Ole lives in Denmark.
That's right. But the Great Depression would impact many other countries. All around the world, many people were struggling, including Ole. He had to lay off many of his workers because he couldn't afford to pay them. Also around this time, Ole's wife passed away. It was a very difficult time for him and his family.
Wow, so how did he keep his business going?
Well, Ole was a carpenter, so he knew he could make things out of wood. But people weren't buying a lot of expensive furniture, so he thought maybe he could build something smaller. He started experimenting by building small wooden toys. Soon he was selling miniature planes, cars, and trains next to the stools and ladders.
And they were a hit!
Well, not exactly. He found it hard to sell toys. A lot of people didn't have the money to pay for them, so sometimes Ole would trade the toys for food. That way, he could at least feed his family. Even though Ole struggled, he didn't want to give up. He realized that he loved building toys, and he was pretty good at it too. One of his most popular toys was a wooden duck that had small wheels at the bottom, and as you rolled the duck, the beak would open and close.
Like the wooden duck we found in the vault?
Oh, you're right, Leo. That must have been one of Ole's original toys.
What's that, Percy?
He said we're going somewhere else very soon. We're about to travel again.
Hi friends, are you enjoying today's episode? I'd like to take a quick break from the story to tell you about another great place to learn about the past. Honest History creates magazines and books for kids that are filled with fun stories and activities that bring history to life. From pirates to spies to great inventions and so much more, you'll learn about interesting people, places, and events from around the world that made history. Created for kids ages 6 through 12, you can sign up and receive new adventures delivered straight to your doorstep every quarter. Just visit honesthistory.co. That's honesthistory.co to sign up today. Oh, and here's a special offer for our podcast listeners. Use code UNLOCKTHIS for 10% off. Again, that special code is UNLOCKTHIS. Okay, let's get back to the story.
Where did we go?
It looks like we're in the same place, but the building is different. Is that Ole's new workshop? The one he built after the fire?
Yeah, we must have traveled forward in time. I think I see Ole.
He just walked through the front door of the house. Should we follow him?
Let's stop here. I can see him through this window. I think he's in his office.
Whoa, a boy just walked in to talk to him.
That must be one of Ole's sons, Godfred. He started helping Ole when he was just 12 years old.
Hey, I think the window is slightly open. I can hear Ole and Godfred talking. It's kind of hard to make out, but it sounds like Godfred only put 2 coats of varnish on a toy duck instead of 3 to save money. Ole isn't happy about it. I wonder why.
Using less varnish might save them money, but Ole wanted his toys to be the highest quality so they would last for years and years. After learning that lesson, Godfred carved the phrase, "Only the best is good enough," into a wooden sign, and then he put it on the workshop wall.
Anna, there's something I've always wondered. I know Ole called his toy company Lego, but what does the word Lego mean?
The word Lego is the shortened form of the Danish word legut, which means play well. Ole came up with the idea one day and it stuck. Little did he know, in Latin, the word Lego also means I put together.
But these toys in the workshop look nothing like Legos I play with. They're all made of wood. Aren't Legos made of plastic?
That's true. For the first 28 years, Ole and his family made wooden toys. You see, plastic toys weren't around until the 1940s.
Whoa, really?
Yes, they only started appearing after World War II.
Why was that?
During World War II, they started to make a lot more things out of plastic. Plastic weighed less than wood or metal, so it was easier to ship places. It was also much cheaper and faster to make things out of plastic. During the war, people used plastic molding machines to make all sorts of things, like airplane parts or medical tools.
So World War II helped make plastic popular?
It did. And the war also helped Ole sell his wooden toys, too. You see, before the war, a lot of toy companies made toys out of metal or rubber. But during the war, those materials were needed for the war effort, so they couldn't be used to make toys. But Ole made all of his toys from wood.
So Ole was able to sell his wooden toys during World War II, and this helped his company grow.
Exactly. It was great for business. But then, Ole's workshop burnt down.
What? Again? Ole really had bad luck.
Again! I know! And just like before, Ole built a new workshop. He knew he needed to do something different if he wanted his company to survive. He had heard about plastic and wondered if he could use it to make toys. And then, in 1947, Ole bought a plastic molding machine. Very first one of its kind in Denmark. Do you know one of the first things he made?
What was it?
Tiny plastic teddy bears. From there, he went on to make plastic fish, airplanes, and tractors.
So Lego finally started making plastic toys. But it sounds like they still weren't making the Lego bricks. You know, all the pieces that we stick together to build things?
That idea came in 1949. You see, when Ole bought his plastic molding machine, it came with some toys to show him what he could make. One of those toys was a small plastic brick from a British toy company called Kittycraft. These bricks came in a set and could be locked together to build small structures.
Those Kittycraft bricks sound a lot like Lego bricks.
There's a reason for that. Ole saw the Kittycraft brick and wondered if he could use the plastic machine to make something similar. And he did. In 1949, he made the first Lego bricks.
So Lego didn't come up with the idea of the bricks then. It was actually invented by that company, Kittycraft?
Yes, but the bricks weren't that popular, so Kittycraft started focusing on other toys. Ole's son, Godfred, on the other hand, saw the potential of these bricks. He believed kids could use the plastic bricks to build all kinds of things.
Is this when Lego finally became popular?
Not at first. It took a while for the Lego bricks to catch on. By this time, Godfred was an adult and in charge of the company. He would travel from country to country showing people the Lego toys. The company kept improving their bricks and began making new Lego sets. Kids could build mini gas stations, trucks, cars, and helicopters. Slowly, the toys started to become more and more popular.
So when you think back to Ole's first workshop, it really took a long time for the company to become what it is today.
Yes, it took over 30 years. And the company has now been around for about 90 years.
Wait a second. I just remembered. There was a small box in the vault with the name Kittycraft on it. Was that a box of Kittycraft bricks? You know, the first brick that inspired Lego?
I think you're right.
In that case, that solves the mystery of the two objects we found in the vault.
And you know what that means.
I think we might be traveling again. Hey, look, we're back in the vault. And here's the wooden duck and the Kittycraft bricks. I can't believe Lego started in a carpenter's workshop with wooden toys.
Yep, and it grew into the giant company that we know today. A company that makes plastic toys so you can build a miniature truck for your favorite mouse.
Well, I don't know if I would go as far as to say favorite mouse.
Percy said he wants his old piece of cheese back.
I'm just kidding, Percy.
Welcome back. That sure was a great adventure. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna tell all my friends about this amazing story. That's all for now. But if you want to learn more, be sure to check out my favorite magazine for kids, Honest History. There's a ton of stuff to learn in each issue, and I love the fun activities and questions. Bye! This episode was narrated by Nikki and JoAnn Schinderle and written by Heidi Coburn. The production was read by Robot Pirate Media. To learn more about Honest History, visit us at honesthistory.co and follow for updates on social media.